Okay guys, what do you think of this goddamn hairdo I got sporting here today? Oh god, it's a Saturday morning and I've decided that I just got to work a few hours in the morning. We're getting a little behind here just because, not with jobs, but because of the weather. The weather throws us off. But anyway, I'm cleaning up Casey's car. It's getting ready to take off for paint. So we're going to show you Casey's car here. And just show you it's all prepped, it's all prepared. Dr. Dave did a good job as usual. He's got it all ready to go. And of course Casey's car is going satin black, so here you go. So luckily it's not raining today. We're able to get everything out of the shop. Give the shop a quick actually clean up. But Casey's car is all together, looking pretty damn good. Now remember, Casey's a young kid, not even 16 yet, who's on a budget. So I mean, what kid at this age has a car like this? Now, he's left the firewall nice shiny black. Good choice. If he ever changes the color on the outside later in life, he doesn't have to pull the engine. You can always just leave it black. He's gone with a nice satin black on the inner fender wells there. Yes, I do realize any of you 567 guys out there, you see this is cut out. This is a common thing that guys do with these cars, because when they want to change the engine out, they don't want to pull the hood off. So they cut the cross brace on the rad support and lift the engine out that way because it's so simple. It's not really the way to do it. It's kind of cheesy and hokey, but I am going to put a piece over top here for Casey. My plan is that there's a couple existing holes that you see here on either side. So my plan is I'm going to get a piece of U-channel that just fits over top of this and bolt it on. I mean, it's already cut that way there. If Casey ever wants to remove it himself, he can go through, you know, he doesn't have to pull the hood then. But we did not cut it. I'll leave it up to him. Who knows? Maybe he'll want it welded in. But just bolt it in. I mean, for his first car, nobody sees it really. Who gives a shit? He's not building a show car. He's building himself a nice rust-free 56 Pontiac hardtop that I might mention was mine several years ago. The dash is nice shiny black. You remember I put all complete floor pans in this car. You remember I did all the rust repair around the wheels. It was rotten. The rockers are good. We did all the rust repair on the back lower pan. As you can see, there's the color right there that it's going, obviously. That is the satin black. All the edges, all inside the chunk area has already been painted. So that's what's going on there. Now, in the foreground or background or whatever the word is here, we got a little Olds Cutlass. Now the owner's been bugging me to do a video on this car, but to hear the exhaust. But before we get carried away, if you remember, which we haven't done too many videos, the hood had flew up on this car many years ago and had damaged the roof. Well, we've got all the roof finished off here now. So they're not getting carried away at this one either. They brought it into us to get it running. It hadn't ran in like 20 some odd years. We got it running. We went through all the brakes. We went through all the suspension. Obviously we fixed the dent in the roof. We're going to put a windshield in it because the windshield was broken. We went through the wiring. This car is pretty rough when you lift up the papers. I don't mean rusty rough, just rough, you know. Chipped, dented, a few things going on. But they want us to just get rid of the worst of it. And they're going to go out and they're going to drive this car for the summer. And then they're going to bring it back to us in the fall. And when they bring it back in the fall, that's when we'll go over all the body and do the body. So they're actually doing it correct if you think about it. I mean, it's a car that's been sitting for several years, even though I got it up and running. And the engine seemed fine to me. It had good compression. It's got good oil pressure. But you never know until you start driving things if things are going to start leaking or who knows what's going to happen. So you can never guarantee somebody that. But we're just going to clean it up. They're going to drive it, see what's what. And that's way better than putting a nice shiny paint job on the car. Then finding out that all the stuff under, you know, all the running gear and that's just going to fuck up on you. Now you got to get in there with shiny paint. So they wanted me to, they weren't here to hear this car run. I had exhaust put on it. And they've been bugging me. Frank's been bugging me. What's my dad's car sound like? Well, here it is, buddy. There's what it sounds like. We dumped the exhaust right up underneath there. Give her a little gas here. Let me rev her up a bit. Nothing too loud. What this is, and now I can't say for certain, but Flowmaster sold one of their designs, I believe. Flowmasters are a nice muffler, and Thrush bought it. And it's almost like a two-chamber welded muffler that Thrush is doing now. And they are half the price of Flowmaster, and they sound decent. So you can hear how that sounds. I mean, that's pretty decent sounding, I think so, and it's half the price. And it is completely welded solid. So there you go, anyone looking for a sound like that, that's thrush for you. I believe they call them just thrush welded is what they call them. So that's what's going on here today, besides the point that I'm having a real fucked up hair day. But anyway, that's only because I was in the shop, blowing the shop down, cleaning things up. But I gotta get in here, I gotta get cars organized, I gotta get stuff off to my painter, I gotta get things figured out. And I definitely got to get in the house and get my hair fixed. This is just ridiculous. Thank God it's early in the morning and nobody can see me. But now I guess I just showed myself in front of thousands of you. Hey guys, remember, it's always a good time and old time. Look it, the hair's a mess. We don't care. We're showing you the real thing. We're showing you real, not reality TV. This is real. See you later.